One of the key elements that impacts whether we will understand the more advanced issues in Java later on is differentiating a reference from an object. Let's look once more at our example of creating a Mazda. In this case, we will say that Mazda is a reference to the object of type car. In the computer's memory, two values are stored separately. To put it simply, the reference describes the place in the memory in which the object is saved, while the object stores concrete information. It's good to imagine it in a graphic way as shown. We have the reference Mazda, so this is our reference, and this reference points to the whole object of type car. And in this object we have our different fields with values assigned to them. We will often use a sort of mental shortcut when talking about the Mazda object, but you need to be conscious of the fact that Mazda is in reality only a reference to the object. But why is it so important to understand the difference between the object and the reference? It will be easiest to explain it through an example. Let's say we have created the object Mazda and now we are creating one more variable of type car. Mazda copy, assigning to it the value of the first reference. Let's change something in the object now. So Mazda copy model, for example, equals 3, and verify on our variable Mazda with what model we are dealing with. So system out Mazda.model and run it. Why do we have the value 3? After assigning Mazda to Mazda copy, we have created a situation where two references point to the same object of type car. So it doesn't make any difference whether we'll write Mazda.model equals 3 or Mazda copy.model equals 3. In both cases we are modifying the same and only object. It also doesn't make a difference which reference we are using to display information. However, the situation will look quite differently if we create two new objects via the operator new and assign them to two different references. This time, two different references will exist in the computer's memory as well as two different objects. And so, by modifying anything through the first reference, we do not induce any changes in the object assigned to the second reference, and vice versa, because we are dealing with two objects.